Sorry about that, folks. Once again, OBS. I found out there is an OBS issue, so it's not just me, though it is me sometimes. Welcome to the Moopsyverse. Sorry about no intro because I already ran the intro. I'm not going to do it again. So there, yeah. Anyway, Kris has seen Starfleet Academy episode 1, or more than that.
And 2.
Episode 1.
The first episode is like an hour and 20 minutes long, and the second episode out. So
okay. So
you got like hefty.
If you don't want to know anything, Kris is going to talk about it for a couple of minutes here. So come back in like 3-4 minutes if you don't want to know anything. If you don't care, stick around.
I mean, I like to refrain from spoilers, but it's free of a Burnham character partially, though I do see that some people might consider the Caleb character a bit of a Burnham. But overall, I think it's kind of like the later it feels like latest 2 seasons of Discovery, but it also is happening somewhat in the timeline of the 3rd season as well, because there's mention of Discovery being during refit. People are aware of it, like of the ship being there and what it's capable of, that it can travel all kinds of distances, but they couldn't call for help because it was literally during the refit at the time when they needed assistance, so there was that moment. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. If you hated Discovery or you didn't care for Discovery, it might feel too familiar to it. But there's a lot of callbacks to all the shows, and not just callbacks for the callbacks themselves, but like stuff we know about specific species. Everyone was mocking online the Klingon character.
Oh yeah.
I want to know more about him because I love him so far. He's great. I love him so far. He has a great voice. He's got good acting. I'm surprised because most of these people are debutantes when it comes to acting, big acting roles.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be younger characters, so you're not going to have too many established actors.
They're really doing a good job.
I will say the commercials and the trailers are not selling it for me, so I'm hoping the series is better than the trailers.
If I have to compare the trailers to the show, they haven't scratched the surface. They haven't shown any of the meaningful stuff from the show so far. The show is actually, it has a complex storyline behind Holly Hunter's character and one of the students, where there is a connection between them that comes out of her personal background as well. There's kind of a dynamic that she's not wanting to mentor him in terms of like, oh, I'm gonna be your mentor because that's what I do. No, she actually has a duality of guilt in there because she was in Starfleet and then she quit and she's asked to return. Oh, that Fair is back and he's having a big role as well. So we have as well.
Well, one of us just got real happy real fast. That would be me.
Yeah, I mean, I love him. He's great. He's just the same way as he's always been. So pleasure to watch, pleasure to listen to. There's a big emphasis on his role in episode 2, because they are in the timeline-wise. It's happening more or less during between the opening of the Starfleet Academy, like was in season 4 mentioned or 5. But it feels like it's still fresh post-burn because they're like picking up the bits and pieces of the civilizations that might have broken off Starfleet and Federations in general.
I'm going to cut you off because I gave everyone a 5-minute time limit, which brings us up to about now. However, I still think the burn as a plot device sucks. I'm sorry. It's the reason I hated Discovery at the first moment is because they got the science wrong, and... No, the burn is still wrong.
In science fiction, getting science wrong, the existing science of dilithium and its subspace component, we don't have subspace measurements to verify whether it's plausible or not. So I still think that part is fiction. I do like the ship, though. I really want it in the game now.
So getting off the topic of Star Trek science fiction and into science fiction, good science fiction would be based in science. So there's a couple of great authors that are hardcore science. There are a couple of great authors that are decent science, at least they made an attempt, but good fiction. And then there's people who have terrible science and great fiction or bad fiction, which makes it just fiction. Because why put science fiction into it if you don't have the science right? If you want to do science fiction without getting the science right, it's fantasy. And that's fine. Just call it
Well,
future fantasy, alternate
I
universe.
consider I consider the burn a plot device to put Federation in a certain position where it's humbled and toppled because
Exactly.
it
It's
was
a
just too
plot device.
bloated and it forgot. It was a plot device all over, and they just needed it to like mirror current events with COVID and stuff. So I don't know if I could come up with something smarter that could be fixable in like one season, like they did in Discovery, because they weren't sure if season three is going to even get a proper follow up at that time. So they needed to wrap it up as a concept in the first season in the 32nd century, because they weren't sure if they're going to get a renewal for season 4 and 5 and forward, because they were hoping for like more runs than just 5 seasons at that time. So I don't think that they wanted to like never resolve it in the first season in case it never gets picked up. I get where they came from, and it's really difficult to write something that has the same effect as the burn had in the third season of Discovery, and still get the resolution that can be hopeful for the future, even left as a we just assume that they move forward from that point, even if it doesn't get picked up for more seasons. You know what I'm saying? I get why they wrapped it up and made it this way, because that was the only way that they could possibly think of that could be, solvable in a singular season, basically dynamic kind of thing.
Well, there'd be so many ways to not make it science. Make it a political disaster of some sort.
Political disaster cannot have a leftover of that magnitude.
Yeah, it absolutely can. I mean,
Really?
go back into our history, the world history, when the Roman Empire fell. Civilization in Europe and therefore in most parts of the world that were connected to Europe collapsed for what, 500, 600 years?
It,
There
yeah.
you go. And that was not a technological disaster. That was a political disaster. And I mean, we can go back and study
technology
it.
got forgotten.
It got forgotten, but the fact that it was forgotten was because of the political disasters. The knowledge base fell. And honestly, if it hadn't been for the Black Plague and the effect that that had on the politics and the economy of the time, the Renaissance never would have happened.
Yeah, but we need to remember that the Roman Empire was in its foundation and like its core, it was an empire. It was a dominant force that was not both like founded in democracy. They had emperors. There was a singular person running the show, and they were constant political turmoil because they even couldn't like you know get themselves sorted properly, and they stretched themselves thin. They were
That's the key.
overusing their
That's the key, Chris. They stretched
economy.
themselves thin. So you put yourself in the uh, Federation of the 20 whatever century we're in, 25th century, 26th century. They would be pushed to being absolutely thin. You'd be getting into so many small factions that are now striving for more independence from the centralized government. Yeah, you could absolutely have written a political disaster. It would have
Yeah,
taken better writing, though,
yeah, but
which we
the
didn't get.
the reason why Burn was resorted to technology is that they needed a means to like make technology. They wanted this Discovery had unique property of getting anywhere at the very short moment of time, and
Right.
they needed Discovery to be the solution for the problem. That
Again,
the 32nd century couldn't resolve its own problems, like the Federation of the time couldn't resolve its own problems.
Yeah,
I
I
found that
don't want
all
to advocate.
terribly lazy.
yeah, thank
It
you.
was it was. I'm not defending it for the sake of defending it. I just see that why they did it,
Oh, I
and
see why they
I
did it
see
too. It was
the
a
faults in it.
create a problem. Don't worry about reality. Create a problem and make discovery the only solution or the best solution or the easiest solution, as opposed to write a good problem that's going to take some complex writing to get out of it. And we'll go right back to DS9. DS9 created a problem. It took seasons of writing and acting and stories to resolve it. And there's still ramifications that are sticking out into at least the Stowe era or post-Stowe era. Because
DS9 wasn't all that super scientific either.
no, but it
Whole
didn't.
premise don't make no sense.
It didn't rely on science. So science was involved in bits and parts, pieces of the story, but it was really political and character driven. Political for what was going on all around them, and character driven for results. Not everything relied, in fact, very little relied on science for a solution. In Discovery could have done, they would have had to go longer though. It would have had to have more seasons for it to happen.
They weren't sure if they're gonna get them, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why they wrote it that way. That's the only. I understand that was the only reason they did it the way they did it, because I'm sure writing it, like, they knew how to write a multi-seasonal issue, but the problem was always with Discoveries that they weren't sure if they're gonna be picked up for next season, because
And they ran into
it
another
was a very
problem.
controversial show at the time. So
It was a lot of things, Chris. Controversial wouldn't be one of them.
Well, it had very dynamic feedback from fans.
Yes, that doesn't make it controversial. It makes it disliked. Controversial. There's other shows that are controversial. That wouldn't be one of them.
Not unanimously disliked. There's
no, not at all. Not unanimously. It's just very widely disliked. But controversial would be, oh God, I don't watch any TV anymore. But where you set up a more of a dynamic that incites, in my opinion, reasoned thinking. Somebody does something that's apolitical for this time, or does something that's just against the mores and social norms of any given culture, and it creates dialogue, it creates conflict. Disliking a show is not controversial. And that's fine. You can make a show that people dislike. The Burn is controversial. But it's also wrong.
As I said, it was a plot device, and
yes, it was. It was absolutely a plot device.
Stop dwelling on it, because it was the plot device for the sake of setting up a political, economical, technological setting that could have been resolved only through Crew Discovery that came with a different view and a different kind of perspective from the different time.
I found that all very annoying, because I would want to know what would happen in a universe where all the big problems are solved, so to speak.
Oh, as a human being, I guarantee you we would find more problems. We're good at that.
Of course we did, but how does that look like? Instead of resetting the universe, so to speak, and make some big catastrophe, in which makes you the underdog again, for which the public can root or something, you could still have problems in your giant big empire that you then have to solve.
Well, let's go back to playing with the Roman Empire for a moment. The big technology that collapsed when the Roman Empire collapsed was the roads. Rome created roads, and
not only the roads.
Well, I'm going to go with the roads first, just to make a parallel with what Star Trek could have done. When you no longer have an easy way to get from where you live to where somebody else lives, trade starts to fail and fails quickly. Food supply fails quickly. Getting to know your neighbor ends. What was it, in the 16th century? Maybe it was the 15th century. It was considered atypical for people to ever move more than 5 miles or 5 kilometers from where they lived during the course of their life. Almost nobody did it. And this led to even more problems, because you wind up with a issue of inbreeding within a small group of people, very territorial, very tribal. And that didn't resolve for centuries. And, we could go on from there. That could have been an interesting premise. You could have taken the burn and said, with the burn, we no longer have travel, interstellar travel. What's the result? What happens a century later? And now you've got a perfect setup for where Starfleet Academy is. We're going back into this world where basically we're starting from scratch. We have to do it all over again. That would be a fun premise. But I won't know until Friday evening at 6:30 when we watch Starfleet Academy for ourselves. And we will trust in Kris that Oded Fair being in it and Robert Picardo being in it makes it worth it, right?
I mean, there's a lot more than it that makes it worth it. There are a lot of callbacks to other shows, including, but not limited to, Lower Decks as well, and Prodigy. and what we know about certain species from TNG. So there's a lot of callbacks. There is consequences of photonic beings being now a thing.
You
Without
mean,
going
You
to
are the
further
first
spoilers.
positive voice I hear about this.
yeah, true. So
What?
we're going to trust you. Chris, you're the first positive voice he's heard about this.
About what? The Starfleet Academy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think everyone should make up their own mind and watch it.
That's why we're not making up any
I've
opinions
seen
yet.
a great many people who did make up their mind about this, and yeah,
Some of
I
some
think
of whom have actually seen it.
I think a lot of people approach it with their minds already made up, and if you wanna hit a dog, you will always find a stick, and you will
Ooh, that's a good phrase.
definitely. There is a saying in Poland that if you want to hit a dog, you always find a stick to do it. So if they really want to hate on it, they will find it. And what I like, they might find a great reason to hate. So
Mhm. Well,
it's like me talking to my mom
something.
about the world. My mom finds science, everything that I find scientifically fascinating. She finds as a proof that God is great. And I'm like, where am I going to discuss this? Like she
I
finds
will
something
say
completely different than something that we've proven scientifically that is different, but she thinks, oh, God is great. And I'm like, well, then why did she go to an eye doctor and have glasses?
I wanted to like Voyager. I wanted to like Discovery.
Pick on Voyager suddenly.
Oh, I've never liked Voyager. The
Why
thing is,
bring it up?
well, I'm just saying that I go into this. I want to like something. I want it to be Trek. I want to like it. I'm open to it being. Excuse me one second. I'm open to it being something that I haven't previously seen and being different and new, and I want it to be good. And for Voyager, I watched all of it, and I will admit there were things in there that were great. There were episodes that were fantastic. About one episode in, I'm like, oh. And then there's things like Enterprise that weren't awful from the get-go and really grew on me. But again, I watched it all the way through. Discovery, I watched.
See, I wanted to like Enterprise, and I'm not saying I hate it, but I can't say I like it. I don't have any nostalgia for it. If I had to choose to watch, I don't know, TOS, which I'm really not fond of, and Enterprise, I'd still rather go for TOS, even though it looks archaic to me and it's not really my aesthetic or my timeline. I still would rather watch TOS than Enterprise.
No, that's perfectly valid.
And there are many things in media that I wanted to give them a chance. I wanted to like them and all that. But it ended up being something that irked me the wrong way.
If I can digress for a moment, one of the big issues with Discovery is it was 5 seasons of 10 episodes. That's basically a smidgy more than one season of TOS, TNG, or Voyager. That's not really a fair way to do a show.
But that's how making TV series is now.
I know, but that means it really falls on the writers, not the actors, not the directors, the writers, to have a solid concept of where they're going. And it's one reason I think Lower Decks worked really well, is they had an overarching idea of, or the guy knew what he wanted, knew the whole arc he wanted to create. And that's what we got. He had made that decision from the beginning. We're going to do this. So when you come up to season 5 and you're still kind of feeling like, a little, we got this piece here and we got this piece there. And while they're individually funny, it's not till like the last couple episodes that you start to see, holy moly, this is all coming in together. He knew where he was going with this. He knew what the end game was. And you go back and you look at each thing and you see the characters are evolving. They're becoming, in the long term, more adult, more knowledgeable, more capable. And if it had been in one season, like in TOS, we would have seen it better. But over 5 years, it's harder to see that big picture.
Yeah, I get that, especially that it's not like these shows are being served year after year. There's been gaps in when the shows were released and when each seasons are actually coming out. So totally makes sense. What I can see is that Starfleet Academy definitely has been built with an idea of a premise for at least the entire season. It is going to have a recurring theme that is going to be
But you do know it's a
Well,
limited run. It's only going to be the 2 seasons of 10 episodes.
if that depends on the viewership.
No, it actually
TV
doesn't. It's already set. It's done.
You never know. There might be fan demand for it. I don't know.
Okay, but Paramount doesn't. It's now under Skydance. I think they did this as the last thing from the Paramount Trek. And I suppose, yeah, you could probably pull everybody back in, but they wrapped production, what, last year? Year before last?
I don't know. I'm having a real hard time figuring Holly Hunter, whether I like her or not, because I don't know, she has a very weird method of acting, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I still need to see more, but I don't dislike her. It's just like,
Who, Holly Hunter?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's a great
like,
actress. I think she's incredibly skilled.
well, I have nothing against the skill. It's just like, I know they're making her off as a Lantanite who's like, I don't know, 400, 700, whatever years old. And she's seen the old Starfleet, probably somewhere in the mid, I don't know, 26th, 27th century. So she's seen a lot through her lifetime, and she still has that kind of analog way of living. It's one of the reasons why she has glasses, and a lot of people picked up on the fact that you don't have eye issues in the 32nd century. It's like, well, maybe she's Lantanite and her eyes can't be fixed. We don't know much about Lantanites. They were invented for Strange New Worlds. We haven't heard about them before. We know they can pass off easily as humans, so God knows what else they have. Maybe she has limitations. Maybe eye surgery that they do cannot be performed. Or maybe she just chose not to because she's from the old analog times. I don't know. I don't remember whether she said how long she's been in Starfleet or how long she's been living. But
By the way,
there was a mentioning of.
I stand corrected.
that.
You are correct. They could let it run out longer, but it would have to be under Skydance.
Yeah. I don't recall ever saying that it was cancelled all up the bat. They want to see how it performs before they make the final call.
Yeah, I had heard that it was going to be a strict 2-season limit and that it's already filmed, which it is. But it's not out of production for anything past season 1 yet. But you're right.
They made a huge set. Athena is a really huge set, and as far as I know, the Presidium, where they're shooting gatherings and speeches and like other social events, is all physical, and it looks wow. Like the set is. I mean, obviously it's 32nd century. Someone doesn't like the Discovery's 32nd century aesthetic? They're not gonna.
I don't care about aesthetics because for me,
anyway,
it's all
it's
stuff.
sleek, it's clean, it's bright, it's I like the fact that the ship actually detaches its nacelles and leaves them in orbit and just glides down to San Francisco and then docks in the Presidium of the Starfleet Academy. It becomes the building. It was a cool gimmick. I did like that. So that was a cool thing. Yeah, and they're not holding back in terms of like the character of.
What they're doing in the Emperor's Palace from Dune.
Say that again.
What?
Emperor's Palace from Dune?
In the Dune games, it was seen that the Emperor Patricia Shaddam IV was sitting down on the Dune planet.
Yeah.
In his palace. His palace is a spaceship.
That makes sense. Well, in Dune, they do have the ships that land, so it makes it a little bit different. Well, should we actually shoot some stuff besides each other?
I'm not shooting anyone.
I know, I wasn't talking about you.
Not much.
It was a self-referencing deprecatory remark. It was about me.
I gotta do some Polaron damage.
I have some TFOs and Tholians. Let me send out some party invites.
I need to murder Tholian ships.
I have Tholian ships too, so how about let's make a party invitation here. Taz, are you in the game?
I'm in a different Star Trek game today.
Ooh, what you playing?
Armada.
Oh, fun.
Well, it's a mod armada. It's not the actual legal armada.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. Satalia needs to do the event. Satalia, if you can hold on a moment here, let's take it. Oh, yeah, I can do the event with you because I have 2 hours before I need to do it. I went to the gym, almost passed out, went home, realized there's no way I was going to go to class last night. And that's when it started snowing, and that's when the winds went to 40 miles an hour, and my son's like, "You're not going to class tonight, are you?" No, good. So I have to go twice next week. All right, I'm going to queue us up for... Well, why don't we go do Archer? And that'll give us Tholian ships.
Patrol Archer system.
Yeah. Then I'll come back and grab you, Satalia, and we'll do the event for you. And then we can do a Borg TFO for me.
Patrol.
Yeah, it's not on the patrol list. You actually have to go to the Archer thing and on the far west side? Far east side?
Yeah.
Over to the right.
I think it's
Far east side, yeah. Far right side.
So I was watching a police show based in reality. They had interviewed somebody and they dragged a suspect out and took him to the police station. And I said, blah, 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 blah. And you said you had gone to the west or you had gone to the left on that road, but there isn't anything on there. And I'm thinking, don't ask me. I mean, look at this. I'm a perfectly fine adult who cannot figure out left from right, east from west. North and south are fine, but east and west, So yeah, I can't figure out the difference between left, right, east, west. I get it.
Yeah.
And the poor guy.
Get it what they can. We get to see a real live action exocomp.
Really?
It's not anime. I mean, it's probably CGI.
Of course it's CGI.
There's an exocomp.
What was I watching? I was watching some movie the other day, and somebody pointed out while we were watching that, because it's an older movie, no CGI. This was pre-CGI, and what a great job they had done with practical effects on what for us would be a limited budget. I'm there when everybody else is.
And to get there first.
Hang on a second. Yeah, turn around because
beta quadrant now, because I was in the alpha quadrant.
No worries.
For a change.
Took me a moment to get here. We won't go until you get here.
So we get to, I don't remember what was the species of, let's say Rogue Talk, whatever her name is. From Prodigy.
Oh, I don't know. Not the right person. Satalia says for the Borg TFO, dibs on 5. Well, I guess I know which Borg TFO we're doing. Can this tune do that? That would be a good question. Yeah, I probably would have to change ships to do that one.
That has been a while since I saw that Timur Raider flying around in the wild.
Is that what I'm flying? Yes, it is. I was doing my ship leveling thing last night, and so all of a sudden I'm switching around on a lot of ships, doing other stuff.
So there's a rock-like species that was from Prodigy. It was Rock Talk.
Oh yeah. Isn't he?
And there's one live action of those species actually in Starfleet Academy as well, which was interesting to see.
I just heard a weird sound here, and it turns out my dog is behind me snoring.
You don't consider that a strange sound these days.
I didn't hear her come upstairs or settle in on her couch, probably because we were talking about this strange, whatever it is, Starfleet Academy. You here, Kris?
I'm here.
Let's go.
Ding dong.
Well, that's interesting. Somebody came in ahead of their ship. Always good. Let us do this thing. So yeah, while I was not at class last night, I decided it was a good evening to start leveling ships.
Oh, please get lost with that stupid thing. I got caught in a cage.
So I was playing patrols leveling ships and discovered if you start out with Trouble Over Tur, the one with the Alachi one, more XP than with Wanted or Gala. So it's now Trouble Over Tur and Wanted or Ninth Rule. And that usually should bring me up to 5.
Not fond of Trouble Over Tur.
Yeah, but if you're just doing it to level a ship, yeah, why not?
Yeah, no, I usually go alone into 2 trolls when I'm leveled up.
For me, it was taking, if I go alone, 4, so I warm up a tune from one of my other accounts that's got some decent firepower and let that person do it, which makes life really easy. If I do it on my own, it's 4 patrols. Stali says I watched the first episode of live action One Piece. How was it? I'm definitely gonna get a bigger
That's
ship.
why I hate not having fire. Well, I can't get out of the cage. Stupid Tholians and their stupid cages.
We're not supposed to go inside of them.
No, they build it around me. It's not like I could leave.
Just explain it to them that you don't like it and you don't want them to do it, so they're near.
Yeah, my ship has claustrophobia. Please don't close me in enclosures.
If they want to put you in a cage, just say no. They are legally prohibited from doing so.
I'm so sorry.
telling me
I'm
they're
on
Canadian?
Elite. I have no idea how I did that, but I'm running this on Elite.
Why were you set on Elite?
I have no
That's why
clue.
it's taking so
Yeah.
much time to kill them.
I mean, we haven't
Mine
even
is
done
only
one.
What happened to my bill? I handled
I
that
mean,
pretty well.
mine's not a great build, but it's not that bad. And then I looked up there and oop, sorry.
Totally blaming you.
Yeah, you should. You should totally blame me.
Ah, right, I'm done. With the thingy.
With your ships?
With Tholians and Polaron damage.
Kris, are you in here for a
Oh,
reason
comes
aside
up.
from you're our friend and you like us, even though I don't necessarily like Discovery? Because, I mean, we can leave.
Not sure about
I'm fine
I'm not
with
sure
leaving.
about the liking at this point because you reminded me of that. But I'm here just for company. I didn't have anything to do here.
We can get out here and go do something that isn't going to be this pointless.
With pleasure, Elite is killing me here because I don't have the firepower. I built a Voyager
Well,
ship just for fun.
Now we might as well.
No,
yeah,
we're
right.
0 out of 5. We're going to be here forever. No point.
Right.
I could have brought a different ship.
I could have
like,
too if I'd
nah.
been smarter, but no. Satalia says, has Mom ever done a certain TFO on Elite? Of course I have, Satalia. We're talking about a Hive Onslaught, right? Infected?
Yeah, totally.
Defensive
Totally
Starbase
Kittimer.
1? Kittimer?
Kilmer Vortex, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely done those. Absolutely. First things first, I'm going to turn this off Elite so I don't get stupid again.
Since I do need plasma damage, I'll swap into something that
Okay.
has the plasma damage. Which will be the
Well,
USS Celsius.
well, Satalia, no, I have not done that one.
Hive kills, there's no such CFO. Thank you for your time.
Mhm.
Thank you for your input.
Oh, by the way, this weekend's is Counterpoint. And I did binary circuit yesterday since I was not at class. I did it twice, one on each account. It was amazing. People knew what they were doing. One guy says, hey, I'm going to do the jump, gets across, and we're across the first section. Get into the second one. Somebody else knew exactly how to do the electric balls. We're through that one. Third one, no problem. Fourth one, I'm dropping stuff, and we're out of there. Won it. I'm like, oh, that was amazing. But I have to do it on the other account. Logged it, set it up, and different team. Everybody knew exactly what to do. Wow. Wow, that was so good. And it's got 2 advantages. One, we won it, but we won it quick, which means both teams were out of that mess fast. Even if you lost, you're out of it. So much fun. Yeah, let me switch ships while I'm at it, too. If we're going to go do a Borg TFO, I want to have a better ship. Grab some. So the thing with Discovery, potentially with Starfleet Academy less so, but with Discovery, it had a potential there of making a completely unique standalone science fiction show that didn't rely on Star Trek. It would have taken a little bit different writing and might not have gotten the attention that Discovery got. But by jumping into the Star Trek universe, you unfortunately wind up getting yourself attached to people who will only accept their version of Star Trek, and Star Wars does the same thing. And while it's different, I mean, Serenity, or Firefly, whatever it was, fantastic show in its own universe, had great backstory, had good characters, had its own politics, its own history. Did it great. If it had tried to be in the Star Trek universe, everybody would have hated it, versus now everybody loves Firefly Serenity as a unique standalone series. Can somebody
Mrs.
invite me
Team
to the party on Zahn? I don't know who's in charge.
Go on. There's no team.
No
Okay.
one is team leader.
No one's in charge. Satalia, do you want to join us and we will do your, whatever it is, Spacey PP one? Sending you an invitation. And we will do Spacey PP for you. Okay.
I have
But
some
getting-
heralds to destroy, but
Getting the
biggie.
people in Hollywood to approve a unique new series is really difficult versus, oh yeah, we'll just stick Star Trek on it and add it to the list when they don't really get it.
No, but I do want to know about certain characters that really intrigue me, so I'm still looking forward to it.
I'm just saying, if I was going to start, yes, Kobayashi Maru, Satalia. Spacey PP, that's what I said. All right, is everybody ready for me to hit Kobayashi Maru?
Sure.
Okay.
Hit the button.
He has hit the button, Weeboo.
Me has
You-
we would. And I specifically do like that Klingon guy. Everyone was mocking him. Oh, he doesn't look like a Klingon. He's so skinny and everything. And I'm like, well, watch the show. But yeah,
I will watch the show. I
I-
saw one image of him, though, and he's sitting outside with a bunch of cadets, and I
he
don't know.
looks great. He has a great voice. I don't know if that's his natural voice. I
Oh,
don't, but it sounds so Klingon. Like, wow, he's really great.
He was sitting like a girl, is the only thing. So I'm hoping that was just a take between
I
scenes, and
noticed
somebody
that.
grabbed a picture. So, okay, so that's why I'm hoping it was just they're all outside having a cup of coffee or something.
He's
and he-
gonna be medical student.
He crosses his legs at the thigh in the image, and it's like, no, that's like 1940s women. Not even modern women.
I mean, I've seen normal men do that, so I'm not gonna judge.
I've never seen a
Normal men don't have tertiary organs or secondary organs.
Okay, that's a point.
And Discovery told us they have secondary organs, well, for that.
Really?
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Klingons have penis.
Well, we know that they've got secondary internal organs, so. but.
So him crossing his legs makes double not sense.
Oh, double nuts. All I can say is, like I said, if he was sitting outside, it's a little bit more casual.
Might have been from the later
How do you
episodes. I
say
don't know, but I
tea?
haven't
Wait,
seen
let me hear
anything.
It could have also been, Kris, a still that was taken when they're all out on a coffee break. And it was
Could have
just,
been, I don't know.
yeah. But it was like, that's not a Klingon-y pose.
It's interesting to have a WWE fightress as an actor, as a helmsman and on the Athena, but she's doing a good job.
If you think about it, WWE is acting. It's just very physical acting.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few
You
people
know,
who
you
come
don't
out
have
of...
lines.
Yeah.
You don't have lines, you don't have to move your face to perform a specific kind of thing, but I just think she's doing a good job.
There's quite a few people who've come out of the WWE and the other MMA type things that have turned out to be decent. Maybe not fabulous, but decent.
Not fond of the opening intro to the show, though.
Well, you only saw one episode, right? Or did
2.
Oh,
The
2.
second one has the opening.
Same intro?
Well, the first one doesn't actually have it properly. The second episode
Okay.
has it, so I think this is the one that's gonna be on the beginning of every episode, and I'm not fond of it because it's like I'm gonna vomit. It's too cute, too sugar coated, but that's just me.
The number of people who hated the intro to Enterprise. I like the song, but yeah, I totally get that. Not your typical.
If you're binging it, it's so insufferable. If you're binging
Yeah.
the show, it's been a long road, and I hear that for the 5,000th times, and I binge watched it the first time, and I wanted to kill myself.
It's one reason
like,
I love
song,
Prime when I'm watching it and doing Paramount Plus on Prime. Shows up on the screen. Do you want to skip the intro? Yes, thank you.
I watched it during the era where it was, I had to
watch it or
from online, and I could just would have to like skip by search, and I didn't want to do it because I wasn't on the TV.
No, that's when you just turn down the volume, go out and get yourself a glass of wine or make a sandwich or pop some popcorn.
You know how strong I would have to have a glass of wine for me to pass on through the opening, hearing it like in the binge watching second season or something. There's no alcohol percentage, and I hate alcohol.
Well, that's why popcorn's a viable option. Sugar is also a viable option, in my opinion. Go get myself a coffee, thank you very much. Or a hot chocolate, or something else. Natalia says skip intro is blasphemy. No. Nope, it is not.
No. Honestly, I like the Voyager intro, and I skipped it because it's just a boring and.
Voyager intro is excellent. You are correct.
It is excellent visually, but I can't stand the music. I'm like,
no, the music's good once, but then when you start hearing it over and over and over and over.
See, that's the thing. I don't mind TNG opening. I don't mind Discovery opening. I never minded the opening for Strange New Worlds because I love it. I love it. I could watch it every time. I like the scene where the lights on Enterprise are starting to shine up. It's great. The windows, I mean. I don't mind the Prodigy, Lower Decks intro. It was funny, and it changed every season.
Lower Decks is funny, yes, and you're right, it changes every season, and it tags back to TNG, TOS, Voyager. Yeah. I mean, it pulls from everything, and it's funny. I don't know if it does Enterprise.
Like, Voyager, Enterprise, DS9 was boring as heck. It was like, let's see DS9 in a million angles over the course of 2 minutes. Like, ugh. Murder me.
Ohel says the Enterprise theme song is a terrible earworm that gets stuck. Yes, it does, and it's one reason why I kind of need to skip the intro. So, Talia, are you going to join us for Guillotine?
That's right, we're doing Guillotine now. Let's swap the ships.
She says she wants number 5, but sometimes she dups out on us.
As you do.
All right, I'm going to queue us up for Guillotine. Is that okay with you? What's the hell?
What the hell?
Say that again?
Perfect ship for Guillotine.
Okay. We are set for Guillotine. Don't forget, Satalia is taking Station 5. Wee woo?
Wee woo. Yeah, if she can get there first.
Oh, somebody sent me a message. Hang on a second, or is that Satalia's message? It's Satalia's message. No, it's not. I have watched, let's see, did I watch TV yesterday?
I don't know.
Yeah, I tried to watch a little TV yesterday, but it's just, I don't know, there's...
What did you watch? What gave you the cancer?
I was watching, Riff Tracks, The Bloody Pit of Death, I believe was the name of it. It's like, oh, like I can just listen to my phone.
A London Core.
Indeed. I just don't find very much interesting on television anymore. It's time consuming. It's bleh. I used to watch TV all the time, too.
I mean, my TV is Twitch now, but it's interactive, so I think it's better.
Demonatrix or Demonatrix? Which one's Natalia?
Ooh.
So, for those of you who know who Meghan Markle is, she married Prince Harry, and she's very self-absorbed, and she has come up with using the word harms and the word learnings. And somehow it's starting to creep into a bit of YouTuber speak. Learnings is not a word, period. And the word harms is obscure and used usually in academic papers. And I thought it was annoying, so I wrote to the YouTuber and go, hey, that's not the right word. And somebody else did it, and then all of a sudden I realized like every single person in this list is going, that's not the right word. Harms is a word when it's a verb. It's not a noun, except in certain academic usages. And I'm thinking, oh, good, I'm not the only one who gets obsessed with this little nerd stuff sometimes. Come on, targeting, there we go. But that's it. Often a whole arc of etymology and proper use of words. And that triggered into the how does a word get to be popular arc. And so I'm reading that, and then I'm reading something else, and then I'm reading something else. I think that's so much more interesting these days than most television shows I watch.
Sounds like someone went on a research spree.
Yep. Spent a lot of time just going,
This connects to that. Oh, somehow I ended up looking for kitchen utensils and ended up with the theory of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Nerd.
That's an ADHD trait, though.
Can we shoot that, Kris? Just sneak up
What?
there. And you just got that dimensional conveyor thing. I was sneaking up slowly behind it, and I come around the corner, and there's Kris blowing it up. No, if we were all mean, we should all go to 5 and just keep Natalia from having it.
Who says I'm not going to?
Oh.
Sorry, what? Who said that?
I didn't hear anything.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did Infected Conduit last night because on one of my tunes I discovered that I needed a Borg TFO. It's a tune I don't play very often. I'm going to 2 because I'm right there.
I'm at 5 because I flew right there.
Sally's going to hurt you. But it was interesting. It was the first time I've done Infected where they had no idea what they were doing. They couldn't shoot down the center things. They split up even though they didn't have the firepower to split up. We almost lost everything multiple times. And I wasn't in a particularly overpowered ship, so...
That's never good.
Not a jellyfish, oh hell, it's a jelly flip if you saw it do that. Yeah, it was, borderline. I got killed like 6 times because no one could defend anything. Nobody knew what they were doing. And I get it. There's, weirdly enough, a lot of new players who don't really have the ships or the firepower or the technical knowledge or the strategic knowledge.
I built this ship well. The probes are attacking when I'm like, I didn't feel anything.
Oh, that was a pretty shield.
Bench, please. Why are you even trying to bring this adapter here? There's no point. Goodbye.
I got these 2. I'm going to go over and start 3.
I built a beast of this one. This is just a poor tiny Voyager Intrepid, but it's just happens to melt them all. Nice.
I got 3 started. 2's gone. Good.
Natalia, you're dying on dibs on 5.
That should be your ship name, Satalia. Dibs on 5.
I think our ship name is Dibs on 5.
No, it's Demonatrix
No.
is what it currently is. But it should be Dibs on 5.
She has a Dibs on 5 in that case.
Oh, well, Satalia renames her ships every time she's got another good joke. Or anytime she wants to tease me about stuff. Oops, I'll go get that adapter real quick. Excuse me. Assimilator. That one, got me back. Just as a heads up, I'm gone 2 nights next week, Monday and Wednesday, weather permitting. Because I missed a class and I need to make up for it because apparently they're doing another rank promotion and I don't want to get hurt again. People get a lot of adrenaline at rank promotion and easier to get hurt. Oopsie. Ooh, I died.
Oh, I just wanted to give you a heal.
Paul says, shouldn't her ship be called cleaning inventory? Or, excuse me, shouldn't their ship be called cleaning inventory or ground kills? Should be ground kills.
Totally.
Yeah, somebody wanted me to clean my inventory the other day after I just opened up 89 boxes, or 83 boxes of stuff. Like, no, that is so not happening. All going over to a new tune. Did we get all the,
There's one assimilator I will be taking care of.
Okay. I'll go after this cube here.
To do it.
And this cube is dying relatively quickly. Ooh, and the person who is our pug is just doing a lovely job of killing everything too. Yay! So much fun when everybody knows what they're doing.
I know.
Oh, that worked out well. Oh, goody, I have plasma on the ground left. I'll probably wind up doing Arena of Sompek later. Got time for one more thing. What do we want to do? Or is everything done?
Liberatus?
Sure. Does that work for you too?
Well,
Let me just clear a little space here in the inventory. I know that's so heretical for me. Clearing inventory? What? Okay. We are cute. Oh, we will?
we will.
We were cute very briefly.
Yep. Barely got the words out in my mouth. If Mom won't go to ground kills, Satalia send ground kills the ship to Mom. No escaping. Hey, Mom likes ground kills. Mom likes ground. Kris doesn't like ground, but I love it. Because it's mostly in 2 dimensions, which is a lot easier for my, well, 3 dimensions, but you know what I mean. Up, down doesn't really exist in ground stuff, which is easier for my girl brain to handle.
Ground doesn't exist all that much in space either.
Yeah, they do
Maintenance
set it up
today?
with everything kind of on a plane.
Yeah.
There's maintenance today in Stowe.
Pardon? There's maintenance
There's
today?
a maintenance. Yeah, 7 a.m. PT today.
That's weird.
There's no audio issue for American players. Apparently, North America people have been affected by a bug since the last patch, where they have no audio in the game.
I got audio in the game. I'm listening to Janeway right now. Must be a limited issue, but that's okay.
Yeah,
'Cause that
probably
means-
affected some players.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Is that going to be fair? Because it starts in 2 hours. Oh, that's fine. I will have about 4 minutes to get my dailies done before it starts. It stinks. I'll just wait. Because I have to run it on 3, and I hate to split them up. I'll just wait till they're done with the maintenance. It's my own fault because I went to the gym, didn't feel well. Came home. Part of the reason I didn't feel well is I've only been sleeping about 3 to 4 hours at night. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I came home and took a 2.5-hour nap yesterday afternoon.
Crikey.
I was going to have a nap yesterday, but
I've been infected with Tasmania, so to speak.
Nice one, ma'am. Nice one.
But I curled up, pulled the blankets over me. The dogs got under the blankets. We're all just lying there. I get up a few minutes later. That's in quotation marks. And it's 11:30. At which point I realized, oh, my day is just completely messed up. In March, I have a friend who was going to come and spend 2 days with me, and now it looks like they're going to come spend a week with me. Which is a little different, so now I have to think about actually cleaning my house, and maybe I'll finally actually move out all the boxes of stuff and empty out all the shipping boxes since I've been here 2 years in March.
I still have bags of clothing that I have not unpacked, and I've been here 8 years.
Oh good, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
They're in the closet. They're in the right place. Just
That's-
have them unwrapped, and I have never needed to use them, so they're just sitting there waiting for the better time.
With the exception of the family silver, it's all out of the garage. The thing is, I'm never going to use the silver. In fact, most of the stuff I own, I'm never going to use, and I'm beginning to admit it to myself, and I'm starting to put it on eBay. Because right now, it's sitting around the house. Nobody's using it. Nobody's enjoying it.
And don't even get me started on boxes. Not the moving boxes, but like whenever I buy something, I have this stupid feeling that, oh, but if it breaks, I can put it back in the box and send it back to repairers or whatever.
Yeah,
3
no,
years
I
later.
totally get that.
3
Problem
years
is I
later,
buy
the
so much
boxes are
stuff
still
from
there.
IKEA, and IKEA's got the most unbelievable return policy. You know, well, you've got a year to return it. Well, I throw out the box. I don't care. I don't care. The boxes are garbage. Just bring all the parts back.
It was last year when I
Actually, have a
finally
very
threw
good
out
service.
I'm sorry.
the box in which my Sega Mega Drive came.
Yeah.
Yeah. That console, I bought it in 1919.
Yeah.
And I got rid of the box last year.
Is anybody over at Beta? I don't see anyone over there. I'm going to
I
Beta.
was at Beta, I'm gonna go there.
Okay, I'm on my way back because what the hell is over at wherever the heck I was.
I plopped myself in the middle.
That's fine. I got the rift.
Right.
I had the rift.
No, now I do.
Okay. I overshot it, I'm sure.
No, don't get it. I moved away. God, gosh darn it. So stupid that it's just like maybe 3 kilometers away and then you just lose it. And
Yeah.
like, yeah, thanks, game. Should have make it 1 kilometer so we have to be in it.
It's...
Thank goodness they don't actually open to a different universe, because goodness gracious, I would have gone through it so many times.
Well, when we need to get through the things and over there, can't. Is anybody at Alpha?
I know. I'm going there.
Okay, I'll stay here at Beta.
No, we don't.
Yeah, but the Lafayette is in need of your assistance. No, it's not. It's already left. You okay over there, Kris? Do you need me?
Well, your mouth is not gonna close itself either, stupid alien.
Good
talking to
morning to
anything
Alt
then.
Lexington. Well, thank you for the raid.
Ooh,
How's everybody
it's an early
doing?
end for you.
How y'all doing?
Early end.
Yeah, that's true. We usually hit them more than they hit us. I'll head back over to Beta.
Well, mostly because Alt starts an hour before your show, so that's been like 2 hours.
How can you get up that early in the morning? I know, it's in a different part of the universe. I mean, in theory, I could wake up at 4 in the morning and start a 5 a.m. show, and my dogs would be doing the, Mom, no, Mom, no, Mom, stay in bed. It's cold. We're tired. Okay, I'll get that one then.
Hack?
So how y'all doing over there? I don't have a clever name for the Lexingtonites. Oh, I just want to shoot that guy. For April Fool's Day, people at Cryptic, can we shoot that guy? Please?
Why April Fools? Why limit?
Well, that's a good point.
You should make just like
No,
the top
don't
of the
kill me.
station targetable, assuming that this is the office where he's sitting, so you can just shoot it, and he blows up and he shuts up.
I died.
Then never speaks again.
That's a brilliant idea,
The
yeah.
rest of the station is intact, but the top of the station just intact, like targetable, and just blow it to pieces.
Make that a case in a lot of these where sometimes we love the character and we're out for vengeance, and sometimes we hate them and we shoot them down.
Yeah, right. I would totally go for that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even try to catch me. We will not try. We will succeed in catching you.
You know we're going to shoot you, Tilly. Just stand there and take it. That is one of the things I dislike about Stowe is you know you're going to win if you just suck it up and keep going for it. It would be nice to have a failed scenario. I mean, with elites we get the fail scenarios.
Kobayashi Maru?
Yeah, but you're always going to get something out of it. There really isn't a fail per se, except in elites. We were working with somebody at one point to create a ability to have win fails in something other than PvP.
Wait, so you'd want a fail scenario in an advanced?
Well, I'd like it in an episode. The reason being, we were trying to come up with a long-term game where you have multiple missions you have to play, but whether you win or lose affects where you go into the next round. And there was no way to really do it because you know you're going to win it in some way. She's still here. We haven't shot them all.
No, she's gone. The damage caught up to her. Finally.
Well, piffle. I'm out of there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that was interesting. Satalia, did we get all your stuff for you? Kris, did we get all your stuff for you? What the hell, did we get all your stuff for you?
Yep,
No, I still got the ground a bit.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen in the morning with Kris.
Yeah.
It's not a Kris thing. Mom didn't know. No, I didn't, Satalia. What'd you name it now? I was assuming you hadn't.
Wait, what?
She renames her ships.
How did I get that?
What? What'd you get?
I had destroyed Herald ships. We didn't fight Heralds anytime.
No, we could.
This run today.
Oh, you got dibs on 5. We could do Heralds real quick. How many do you need?
No, but I had Herald ships, and it's now ticked off as completed. And we haven't shot a single Herald today.
No, we haven't shot a single Herald. We did
But it still
Tholians.
did it.
We
It's
did the
checked. It
Borg.
gave me the box.
So we say thank you very much
Yeah.
and run away before
I
they take it
guess.
back.
I know. Like what?
That's okay. I was in Winter Wonderland and was able to get Tetrion damage the other day. I have no idea how. I mean, it's all Winter Wonderland stuff. None of my passives had Tetrion damage available. So, and it's just like, fine, I'm just going to say thank you and run.
Yeah, definitely.
Something was going on, but I don't know what.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
was
seen the
speculating
device?
about the Tholian drone.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be damaging anything.
No, it shouldn't have been in that particular scenario. It shouldn't have had anything with me. But I still got it, and I'm very happy. Mistakes
Interesting.
found. Did I hear Gamma Recruit event is near? Yes, it is. I'm not sure what the start is on that one. It is in the memos, and it's not showing up there. Ooh, we have an upgrade weekend starting. Woo! Yes, maybe now I will start working on my ships this weekend because there's an upgrade event.
Oh no! I looked at the store. There's a master keyring sale.
Oh,
Gosh darn it!
Since when? Because there was no Master Keyring in there the other day.
3 days, 7 hours, 52 minutes left. I don't know where it started, but it's happening
Okay, because
now.
when I was looking in items the other
15%
day, they had.
off.
Oh, see? Ah, it's way down there, so it's been there for a while, but it's only 15% off.
Yeah, but the keyring, 20 keyring, it doesn't actually pop up too often. So.
No, it doesn't. It's usually the only time I buy it, too. I'll go see if
Yeah,
I've got it
but-
on my other accounts, if they've got the Zenfort, and that would be something for them to buy. But yes, there is a Gamma Recruit event starting up. My guess would be, since it isn't currently on the list, but it was in discussion, maybe Thursday, maybe Tuesday. I'll look it up real quick here. Let's see, what is it? Play Star Trek Online? Oh, and I can even spell it right. Woo! Blabbity 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 blah. Oh, it's near. Oh, wow. Gamma Recruit Quadrant needs you. Starts January 13th, so it started 2 days ago. So yes, that is up and running. There is a patch coming up, apparently, for the audio issue for people in North America. I'm not one of them. It's just fine. Thank you very much. Did they say when that's coming up, Kris? Like 9 to 12:30?
7 a.m. Pacific time, I think. 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Oh. Well, maybe I'll have time to get in my Kobayashi Marus before then. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll hit the gym early, come back, and get it at lunch. Well, I'm going to get out of here, but since Alt Lexington was kind enough to raid us, let's see if there's somebody we can raid to return the favor and pass it on. Let's see who's out there today, if anyone.
There's usually someone.
Sometimes, yeah. In the evenings more so. Mornings, not always.
Great Cornholio.
Hey.
Honest Gameman. Sci-Fi 88 Man doing stuff.
Wow,
Let's
you're right. There's
see.
quite a few out there. We haven't... Oh, Thornburg Media's up too. Well, hit Thornburg Media. We haven't rated him for quite a while. Oh, and it looks like he's just starting up, so this is perfect. So we're going to go raid him. So on behalf of everybody here at welcome to the Moopsyverse, I hope you all have a good day. We will be back in about 10 hours, so join us at 5 this evening. And don't forget, tomorrow we are going to watch the first episode, which apparently is a long episode, of Starfleet Academy. So have a great day, and... Hold on a second here. Let's find the button, Mom. Stay Moopsy.
Who are you?
We are the knights who say...
Moopsy.
Interesting.